The mother of a 5-year-old boy with special needs says his needs are not being met by her insurance company.
She says her son needs a wheelchair and the company won't pay for it. CBS 2's Kristine Lazar is here with that story. Kristine.
These are always my favorite stories to do, to help a family in need. You know, a family that's already fighting an uphill battle, having a child with special needs.
Right.
Yep. Now, this is a 5-year-old boy who has never been able to walk. His mom was hoping a wheelchair would give him some independence, but the family's insurance company refused to grant that request.
Ready?
Spend just a few minutes with Rosario Petralia and her 5-year-old son Maddox, and it's abundantly clear this little boy has faced his fair share of challenges.
He got diagnosed with spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy. He had hip dysplasia, but we got surgeries bilateral hip surgeries done. And also he's got hypotonia in his trunk.
But for every hurdle Maddox has climbed since his traumatic birth, his mother has been by his side.
People with special needs, or parents with special needs too, they kind of get put on the back burner, you know, and you always have to really, really fight for things that you want or things that your family needs.
Maddox's need right now is a new way to get around. His mom says he's outgrown his adaptive stroller.
So he can't really, really fit into it.
His physical therapist agrees, writing in her notes here that he would benefit from a referral for a new wheelchair since he's outgrown his stroller. Maddox is not able to move on his own.
He cannot walk, he cannot crawl, he can't roll around.
So Rosario submitted paperwork to the family's insurance, United Healthcare, to get a pediatric wheelchair.
That is literally his legs, it's his form of getting from one area to another.
United Healthcare didn't see it that way, denying the claim, stating that Maddox isn't a full-time wheelchair user and that other devices aside from a wheelchair can meet his needs.
So you're telling me that my non-ambulatory son that has spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy does not need a wheelchair?
So Rosario appealed the denial and lost.
You're denying him his legs, bottom line, because that is his form of getting around.
At home, Maddox has a little scoot that his parents bought him a few years ago. His face lights up when he wheels around the house, but it's not meant for outdoor use, which is where the wheelchair would have come in. Why do you want him to have a wheelchair? What are you hoping that will do for him?
Playing with kids or wanting to do something, like we don't have to physically take him, he'll be able to maneuver himself. Okay. I want him to have a life that anybody else can have, and not people depriving him from things that he needs in his life.
And some good news to report. 2 on Your Side reached out to United Healthcare, and they've agreed to approve a wheelchair for Maddox, which will be 100% covered by his insurance.
Well, are they saying they made a mistake, or are they saying they're making an exception?
They are not saying anything. They're just saying, after talking to the family, we have decided to get him a wheelchair. Now, the family tells me they did not want us to air this story, and they wanted the family to ask us to not air that, but we did, and the family obviously wanted us to continue with the fight and put their story on the air.
So that's why they're giving the wheelchair, because Kristine contacted
them and didn't want the story on the air. Sound almost like a quid pro quo that you didn't agree to.
So yeah, I mean, they never said it to me, but they did say it to the family, and the family really wants this out there because they want other families to know who get those denials. Don't give up.
Right.
Keep fighting. Whether it means appealing it or contacting an attorney or contacting me.
Right.
Don't give up.
All right. Thanks, Kristine.
Can 2 on Your Side help you? Email 2onyourside@cbs.com. Tell us about your problem. You can tweet us as well. Use the hashtag 2onyourside, and we'll see what we can do to help you out.